All right. Good morning, guys. God bless each and every one of you. It is Turned Up Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August the 16th, 2022. 10 minutes after the hour. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake Up Team with B Love this morning. Also, Khalil, my bonus son, is in the building. We'll talk about that in the building. We are broadcasting live, iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, distributed by Comedy World Network. Please download the app. Please, if the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team is an easy show to find. Just Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. All the links come up, guys, to all the platforms. We're on all podcast platforms, all 25 of them. So we appreciate that. We're also on YouTube this morning, guys. So go to our YouTube page, like and share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, and you go live when you subscribe to the YouTube page. We're on Facebook this morning, TikTok, Instagram. We're on all these platforms. So please, if you're enjoying the show, please, if you don't mind, share it to other folks. We appreciate you. Also join the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group page, one of the hottest groups on Facebook. I say it each and every day. So God bless everyone. I'm gonna fix that sound. Don't worry about that. And we're on. This is where you get your morning love. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Okay, so here we go. B Love, good morning.
Morning.
God bless you.
Good morning.
Good
God bless you, and I love Jesus.
Okay, and how are you today?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much. I'm in studio. I love this. Thank you for having me here today.
All right, what's the weather like real quick?
The weather real quick in Pennsylvania. Right now it's 60 degrees. The high is 85 for today, guys, which is amazing. Low 58. In New York City, it is currently 69 degrees, and with a high of 82, low of 67. You need to enjoy this beautiful weather, guys. It is amazing outside.
Well, thank you, B. I would truly appreciate you. It's the only person on earth where you get your morning started right. B's been here before, but guess who's here for the very first time live on this show? He's been here 1,000 times, but it's the first time he's been here live on this show. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you guys to my bonus son, Khalil. Let's clap for him.
In the building. He's so cute, guys. So cute.
Kyle, say something to these folks. Say good morning to these folks.
Good morning.
Okay. And how you feel today, Kyle?
I feel good today.
Okay, good. And Kyle, this is not your first time here, man.
No.
Kyle also has his own radio show, B-Love.
Really?
Yeah, and he actually has on the shirt. Kyle, stand up and let them see the shirt right there. Go stand in that middle. No, that middle camera right there.
Right here.
There you go. It's the Khalil radio show. So let's clap. He got it on his shirt.
First of all, the hair is serious, guys. The hair is very serious. I'm so respectful right now. I didn't even bring my hair A game. But please make sure you check out Kyle. He is dope.
Well, at least both of y'all have hair. I don't have it. So, there's a lot going on today. We won't be here tomorrow because we're going away for an overnight trip. And my wife was like, you got to take him to the studio. And I like, okay,
Right.
It's no problem. I mean, this the only place for him to be right now. So he's here, he's getting some experience, and he's hanging out with us this morning. So Cal, God bless you. Now, but don't get it twisted. We're not keeping this thing light. No way. We're not keeping this thing light. We're not doing that. You know me. I don't give a damn who's in here. Nope.
We're going to be kind today.
First things first. Good morning, everybody, guys. God bless you, and I hope everything's all right. Now, B, I'm on this personal journey. Before we get into the show, and unfortunately, the first story is just going. It's a story that's trending on Instagram, and then we get into your news, and then we want to talk about it. And it's kind of relatable because we got the boy in here, right? That little boys are still called little boys, right?
Yes, they are.
Because we live in a world of multiple identifications, so you don't know if it's appropriate to say to Khalil the little boy, because
Right.
today we don't know what we are today.
A he, a she, an it.
Yeah,
We don't know.
it, she, he,
Right.
how, and what. I
They.
don't know.
Right.
I know one thing: Harvey's a grown ass man.
Grown ass woman, and we got a young boy.
You got
in
a
here.
young boy in here, okay? So we don't have
Exactly.
no identity problems in here.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, B, and we appreciate you. B, I'm on day 15, Monday. I am on day 17
Of no sugar.
of no sugar, B.
You're not even jumping around, Shawn. Like when you first started this and I saw you online, I was like, you were all over the place. But you look settled in. How are you feeling right now?
I don't feel good. I have low energy. I'm craving like the young Khalil. He has the box of the graham crackers there. I'm ready to snatch up those graham crackers and throw them in my mouth. And we also had a chocolate donut from Dunkin' Donuts. I wanted to ram that thing down my mouth too. Paul.
No.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Did you have to defend your donut this morning?
Yeah.
In the car? You did. Okay.
So-
I'm just saying, these are the things that our kids have to go through now, being attacked with their donuts.
Right, so let's put a pause on ramming that donut down my mouth. I forgot that. So what's going on, right, on day 17? Now, B, I'm trying to get to day 30.
Okay.
And
You're
I'm-
almost there. You're more
But
than
I
halfway there.
have to share because last night it got really bad, and it was almost a burning desire. I was in the kitchen of the crib, the dog's barking, the cow's playing on his phone, whatever. The wife's and I'm just I was almost in an abyss of constantly thinking about sugar.
Right.
And I was reminiscing about the last piece of sweet I had. I had some chunky chocolate chip cookies that melted in your mouth. Pause. And I thought that, like, and then my wife, she's no help. She's no help. She go, yeah, you know what? Yeah. Put a little sugar in your coffee tomorrow and just take a dab. My mother the same thing. Just have a peppermint. And
Not the peppermint.
my mother's 90. She go old school. She's like, and just have a peppermint.
Right. Get over your sugar fix.
And I'm like, no, I'm trying to get to this 30.
You're doing a great job. Let me just say that. I know you're probably ready to attack these crackers right now, but you're doing a great job. And I think I want to take my hat off to you, because giving up something like sugar, or even something that you do all the time, and it's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy. And you're doing a great job. Yesterday was tough, but you got through it. We're 17 days in, which means that you're more than almost
I
there.
got 13 more days to go.
13 more days.
But I am literally taking it minute by minute because it is definitely a struggle. And I have to, again, I have to tell on myself. I have to tell on myself. I have to share, B and Cal, these desires. Because if I don't share and I keep it to myself, what's going to happen is I'm going to sneak off somewhere and have me a bag of Twizzlers.
Don't do it, Shawn. You're this close. You're this close. Don't do it. But can I ask you this, though? Is there a goal, like, at the end of 30 days, what you knocking down? What sugar type item are you about to knock down in 30 days? If you even want it. Because the thing about sugar is it's a crave, right? It's something that your body craves. But once you get over it, you don't crave it anymore. So is there something on the hit list after the 30 days?
Yeah, ice cream.
No, that you weren't supposed to say that.
I know. I think,
Right,
see,
you're
here you
not
go.
supposed to have ice cream, right?
So here you go. It took me over 10 times to overcome drug addiction, right? I tried to, back in the day. It took me years to stop drinking alcohol before I stopped. I'm approaching 8 years of that.
Right.
But it took me years to stop.
Right.
I tried to stop drinking coffee, be love. It only
That's a
took
hard
it
one.
took 2 days, and I went right back to that.
That's a hard.
There's no way the caffeine. There's no way.
Right.
When I attempted to stop drinking coffee, that second day I had a paralyzing headache, and I couldn't get out the bed.
Right.
And the only thing that cured that was a cup of coffee, and I've been drinking it ever since 20 years.
I mean, coffee in the grand scheme of things is not, too terrible.
Now,
I think sugar's worse.
Now the sugar. The thing is, this is the first time. I'm 57 years old. I'm old as hell. But this is the first time in my life I've ever did anything like this.
Okay, what brought you here? How did we get here? The giving up sugar.
All right,
I'm just saying.
before we get into the first story, okay, this would happen. I lost 26 pounds in 1 year.
Okay.
So this time last year I was 190, whatever. Was 190, like 199. I was heavy.
Oh,
I didn't
199
look
is
it
not
because I'm sort of like I always had this athletic kind of look.
heavy. Okay.
I was really sexy back in the day.
Right, back in the day.
I'll show you some pictures.
Understood.
I'll put it in the group room, guys.
Okay.
When I had an afro.
I don't know what's sexy about an afro, but okay.
So what I did was I cut out soda.
Okay.
That's actually what did it. And then a few other things. So the soda, I lost literally 20 pounds by not drinking soda. So what I did was I substituted the soda with seltzer water. Now seltzer water is nasty, but it comes in different flavors. Now, and then after a while, it becomes an acquired taste. And matter of fact, my bonus son over here now he drinks seltzer water, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right?
not disgusting.
And for a young boy at the age of 8 drinking seltzer water, that's a good look.
Respect.
Now, I was losing weight, and then I was swimming, and I was doing all these things, but I didn't. I would share it on the show, but I wouldn't post it.
Okay.
Everybody's always posting something, and then they stop doing it because they posted it because they doing it for the likes or the me syndrome.
Yep. Likes and follows.
Right, likes and
the likes and
follows,
follows
and then you
club.
stop doing it.
Right.
Harvey just goes straight through without the glory and the glam and all of that.
Right.
I don't need that me kind of validation. So, right, I lost weight. Let's applaud me for losing weight.
Shawn Harvey.
And B, I'm one of those men that go to the doctor constantly.
Okay.
Cause
Your copay situation must be crazy, but we're not going to talk about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, we could, but what I'm saying is I'm always in the doctor. I'm one of those men, whether it's a copay or not, I go to the doctor. I'm a man that goes to the doctor, and they know this already, B, but and shout out to everyone in the chat room. God, they're in the chat room?
Yes, they are in the chat room.
So I'm one of those that I go to the doctor all the time. Like I have the I know most folks do if you're blessed to have some insurance. You got the app. I got this St. Luke's My Chart. It send me alerts. I see what my blood is, all of that, everything. So I'm fixated with always going to the doctor. And they always say that, especially black men don't like to go to the doctor. I don't know if that's a myth or that's a fact. But for me, I love going to the doctor, especially at my age. But I've always been that way.
Okay.
Okay, so.
You like going to the doctor?
All the time.
I'm just saying, do you like going to the doctor? Yeah. You do?
Kyle, get on the mic.
Well, I don't
Talk on the mic.
understand. What are we doing? We like going to the doctor? Okay. All right, go ahead, Shawn. Because I'm not a doctor fan, but go ahead.
So, but B, wait a minute. If you was dating a man and the man always goes to the doctor all the time, wouldn't that be a good look?
No, if you're going to the doctor all the time, that says something's wrong. Like, if you're not getting your yearly physical and moving on, I don't know.
Yeah, but things can happen to you within that 12-month cycle.
Yeah.
You go to the doctor, then your blood's messed up, and next thing you know, you're dying tomorrow.
Right. I want to be that person. I don't want to wait to hear, like, and I got to wait 12 months. I want to be that person who's like, you got 24 to 48 hours to live. Now I'm like, so what am I going to do for the next 2 days?
Exactly. See, I need minute-by-minute results.
Right.
So the last time I went to the doctor, my doctor said, the last three times, let's go like a year and a half.
Okay.
So she said to me, Shawn, you got to lose weight.
Really? Okay.
Right. So she said, Shawn, you need to get. Now I remember I'm in my 190s. She goes, Shawn, you got to get down to 175. I said, you got to be kidding me.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I'm not going to do that. I told her I'm not doing that. She said, Shawn, you got to cut out fried chicken and blah, 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 blah. I said, no, I'm not doing that. She said, Shawn, my cholesterol was high. I had high cholesterol, so she gave me this cholesterol medicine that I take each and every day.
Okay.
Right. So that went down, and that wasn't a problem no more. Right. But the problem, but remember, I go to the doctor all the time, so I know what's happening. Right. My arteries could clog up, and I could have a heart attack and won't even know it.
Right. Do you think you would feel that happening, like the crispness of those arteries hardening?
No, see, you don't feel that, but the blood tells everything.
The blood tells everything.
Right. So then I said, I started taking the medicine, and she was right. And I'm one of those, I don't care. You could say Harvey's not woke, but I go to the doctor, and I take the U.S. government's medicine.
Okay.
Okay? I don't sit there like some of you black folks and take onions and steam them in a pot and have all the steam going through your nose.
Do you like steamed onions going through your nose? Me neither. That's a remedy.
The medical industry in this country, yes, it's worth billions of dollars, and everybody can easily go, it's going to corporate people. And what about the little folks? Listen, you better go to the doctor to save your ass, and you better take your medicine. Now, run around, listen to Dr. Salby and Sobe, whatever that guy is. Remember that guy?
I do.
And then, right, my blood sugar level was high, but it wasn't pre-diabetic or none of that.
Okay.
So she said, Shawn, and God bless my doctor. Her name is Dr. Chit.
Dr. Chit.
Dr. Chit.
Okay, Dr. Chit.
She's a Asian woman, but she's a young Asian woman, but she got swag.
Okay.
She's an Asian woman with swag, and she's a beautiful young lady. God bless her. My doctor's a beautiful doctor. Half of y'all are running around there with ugly doctors. Put a number one chat room if you have an ugly doctor or a pretty doctor. Man or woman. B is your doctor, man or woman? Your primary.
A woman.
Ugly or what? Old ass woman or young vibrant thing? What's going on?
Well, you know what's so funny? She's kind of middle of the road, right? She's Indian. She's amazing. And, I remember not too long ago having a conversation with her about, she's like, so is anything going on? And I'm like, I just really can't sleep that well. And she was like, now, I don't know about you, Shawn, but for me, when we went to the doctor, we hid things that we didn't want to really talk about, like the fact that you drank or, just did other things.
Right.
Right. So I'm at the doctor and she's like, well, marijuana is legal now. So she said, stop. No, it was soon to be legal. She's like, marijuana is going to be legal soon. So go to the gas station, fill up your tank, pick up a bag, pick up some wraps, and go home and smoke something.
That's what your doctor said.
That's my doctor said.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there like, wait. I usually embarrassed by the fact that I would come in here and say all of these things, but I feel like this is progressive doctoring. Thank you, Doc. I would not have thought of that, but I appreciate that you're with the organics. So doctoring today is very different. She's not hot or sexy, but she's real, and that's what I like. So, yeah, I like the real doctors.
Put everybody in chat room. If you're blessed to have a primary care doctor, describe how your doctor looks. Now,
don't describe. How
yeah, describe how your doctor looks. Cal, how does your doctor look?
How does your doctor look?
He doesn't know. Okay. Okay. Now, B. So my blood was. This is a year ago.
Okay.
So my blood was. It wasn't pre-diabetic, but it was high. The sugar content in my blood was high.
The sugar.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my doctor, Dr. Chit, shout out to her. She goes, Shawn, she's talking to me like a 6-year-old.
Right.
Shawn, you gotta stop eating the Twizzlers, because she said, Shawn, what? Because you know what? The blood tells the truth. We know that. We all know you can be saying you're in the greatest shape. You could be doing things behind everybody's back.
Right.
But when you test that blood will tell everything.
Blood don't lie. Blood does not lie.
Right. So when she tested blood, she goes, Shawn, what are you doing? Sweets? She said that's her thing. So I had to give it to Jesus. I had to be honest. I said, yeah, Twizzlers, this, that, the whole thing, donuts. She said, Shawn, stop. Stop. This is last year. She said, stop. I want your blood is okay. It's approaching pre-diabetic. But if you stop now, you're going to be good. This was last year.
Okay.
I go back 6 months later. My blood is pre-diabetic almost. She said, Shawn, you still eating the candy, right? You still? I said, I had a bag of M&Ms when I was in the doctor.
In your pocket.
In my pocket.
As I'm waiting to see you. I just had a bag, Doc. No offense, Dr. Chip. But I'm going to bust down these M&Ms real quick while I'm waiting to see you.
She said to me, it clicked, some click. She says, no sweets, no candies, no nothing. No. If you could stay away from the bread, just stop doing it right now. And it's a funny thing for me, B, because I'm so obsessed to look at Cal over there eating his donut.
I know. I'm
and then he's looking at me smiling.
Making every attempt not to attack this young man with his donut.
That's
but
fine.
Go ahead.
So something clicked, B, and I jumped up and with the obsessive and compulsive behavior that I have throughout my life. I said, you know what? That's it. Nothing. And I got to go back to the doctor next week, and I said, for 30 days, I'm not doing this. I just made that decision, and that's what led us to this point.
Okay.
So me being almost pre-diabetic has led me to this point. Now, Mike Grasky, one of our beloved listeners, called in. He was diabetic, and he changed his whole diet, and it went away.
Yep.
Let's clap for Mike again. That story you shared last week was amazing.
Yes.
Now, B, first of all, before we get into our first story, and the first story, I want to share this. Everybody's in the chat room? Are people in there?
People are in the chat room.
Are they talking?
Yeah, they talking.
What
They're
is it?
talking to us. I just got the hookup with Dr. Williams. He's tall, black, handsome, and he smells good. I'm like, thank you, Vanetta. Vanetta's hooking me up with that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we were talking, and I'm
Who's
like,
Dr. Wilson?
Dr. Williams is Vanetta George's doctor, and she's saying he's tall, dark, handsome, and he smells good. So I'm like, where is he? Because I want to go check him out. And she said he's right here in the Poconos. I may have to relocate, Shawn.
Oh, boy.
It's serious.
All right, so here we go. Cal, you good over there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. He was excited to come here this morning, too.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Aww.
Yeah,
That's
kids.
awesome. I'm so happy you're here.
I know. I remember before I get into this first one, I remember when I was 8 years old, everything was exciting to me.
Right.
And everything was free.
Well, that's the best part about being 8 years old.
Everything was free.
Everything is free.
Cal always jumping around that house, and I always say to him, boy, I can't wait till you get older.
When
It's
everything's
not gonna.
free.
It's not gonna be free, and it's not gonna be fun.
At all.
It's not gonna be fun, and it's not gonna be free.
Enjoy it while you can.
Enjoy it
Kyle.
while you can.
Enjoy it while you can.
So, okay, so here we go. Now, unfortunately, I had this story set in stone in my head, and then, like I said, my wife was like, "Take him to the studio," and I said, "Well, should I change the story?" And then I was like, "Nope."
He gonna rock out because he's a big boy, right, Kyle? Yeah. Okay. What's your story?
Hold on. I'm sorry. Yep. Okay.
Shawn is about to take to the left, y'all. Everybody brace yourself.
Yeah, brace yourself. Now, this story has made national news, and is Princess Cox No Pause Blackheart in that chat room?
Yes, he is.
And Princess can. This is relatable. Unfortunately, there was a tragic shooting. Be love in the Dallas or Houston area. I'm gonna put up the video right now.
Okay.
A football. They had a football game. You've seen this video. They had a football game, and the game was over, and the opposing team, they was all arguing.
Right.
And the visiting team. Let me get the visiting team. Some of the parents, they got into the argument with the head coach, and unfortunately, one of the parents shot the coach right there on the field.
Yeah.
And the dude who shot him was the brother of a former NFL player who was there.
Right.
And
wow.
I'm gonna play the news clip of it, And then we're going to discuss this before we get into something else because, and I thought of Prentice Cox, No Pause, Blackheart, because he's a football coach. It's well documented. Prentice has, he's out there on the field. I think if it serves me right, Prentice, am I right with this? Prentice, hold on, Felicia. Prentice, it serves me right. You was a football coach, and I know you did football. I'll get into that in a minute. Shawn Harvey Morning Show with B Love. Who's this? Hello?
This is Felicia from Detroit. Hey.
Okay, Felicia.
Hey, Felicia
calm down.
from Detroit.
Let's clap for Felicia.
Hey, Felicia.
Now, before we get
Welcome.
back, now Felicia, God bless you,
God bless you.
and I'll tell you why.
And I'll tell you why.
This woman, her and her husband, touched my life, over the weekend, last weekend when I was in Detroit. We did a family reunion. Omar Thomas, the comedian, myself, Super Rocket E. Kim, and Howie Bell from Detroit.
Dope.
The family damn near took over the whole hotel.
Okay.
It was a couple of hundred of them. This was, that old school family reunion from back in the day that we don't see anymore.
Right.
I was involved in it last weekend.
Really?
She was going to call yesterday, but I missed the call.
Okay.
Felicia, I want to say thank you so much for allowing us to participate in your family reunion, but most importantly, to see what that family unity is all about that we don't see no more.
At all.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Felicia, how do you get 200 to 300 people together in a hotel room at one time? How does that work?
Well, this is how we do it. Like we starting now for next year. Like you go home and you get your community together. You get a treasurer. You get a co-treasurer. You get a president, a vice president. You get a secretary, a vice secretary, and you put it together. Y'all plan like fundraisers, right? And whatever you want to do as a fundraiser to make money. We do casino trips. We do sell dinners. We do everything. We do skate parties. We do like dancing. We do everything to put the money together. And then we pay dues. We're supposed to pay dues every month. Now the dues could be like $20, $30 a month.
Thank you.
So by the time the family union get here, you either had the money for your hotel room, your registration, and whatever extra stuff that you need. And that's how you put it together. And it don't always go, smoothly, but in the end, God works it out. And that's how we did ours.
Now,
We've been doing it for over
Ask the question.
60 years.
Huh?
60.
Wow. That's amazing.
That was the 60th year anniversary of our family reunion that you attended.
Oh, wow.
Now-
That's amazing.
Now, let's clap for that.
Yeah.
Now,
Congratulations.
Now, listen, the Washington family don't need no Ancestry.com on this one.
They know their lineage.
Now, they run their family reunion as a business. They have a chairperson, vice
Right.
chairperson, treasurer, a recording secretaries, and all these family members. What they saying?
No, I'm laughing at you. Yeah, everybody's in the chat, but I'm just like, this is like a real job. Like, it's official.
But and every family member has monthly dues that they give to the treasurers. I mean, right, Felicia?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then by the time the weekend comes, when the time for the event, everything's paid up.
Yeah.
They can't hear Felicia.
Oh,
In the chat, they're saying they can't hear Felicia. We want to hear Felicia. We need to make sure that, this is facilitated.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
Felicia, still there?
There we go.
So yeah, that's how it goes. Pretty much, like we probably will be meeting again. This is August. Next month probably will be our first meeting. Starting off because we're going to South Carolina next year.
Now,
And so we start now.
Now you can hear now. Before we get back into football, sir, you can hear in Felicia's voice. She's got to be on some type of committee. She got that committee voice.
She got the committee voice. Were you nominated for the job?
Yeah. Yo, 'cause you are. If you're not on the committee, I am totally shocked.
Yeah, I'm on the committee.
I told you.
Yep. I'm on the committee.
Nah.
And have been for years.
Right.
See, we started in 2019, you know, and then the pandemic hit. So we were supposed to do it in 2020. But when the pandemic hit, we couldn't do it. So we shot for 2021. Our numbers here in Michigan rose up, so we couldn't do it. And so we had came together again. Like I said, it doesn't always go as you plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause nothing is perfect.
Right.
And so, you know, but we had most of the stuff already. My cousin, which name is Polisa, her name is Polisa. And, you know, she had been buying stuff, and, you know, we had set out what they call it Blue and Gold from Michigan, and, you know, and her and Steve from New York, our cousin from New York.
Yeah.
I put the comedy show together, man.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Now.
And this is the first family reunion in years, right? Because everybody gonna say y'all hit the top. Y'all hit the top. Can't nobody top y'all. But it's about love, loving your family, coming together. Because we don't see each other that often. Some of us live here in Michigan, we do, but the ones out of town, when we see them, it's like love. We have so much love in our family, man. It's unbelievable.
Now hold on a second. Hold on, because Felicia could go on and on.
Yeah, I have a question, Felicia. When you ready?
Hold on. Wait, before you ask the question. Boy, the way you hear her talk and about her family, it makes me reevaluate my own family.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, should we be putting a situation together this week? Like,
I need to call all my cousins and tell them I love them, because this is what I'm getting out of it. Go ahead, B. Which one to ask?
My question is, Felicia, from the time that this starts, what's the number to the time that it's executed? What's the number? Like, how many people sign up, and then how many people actually execute?
We had, like, I want to say, about 200, maybe about 200 and some people. They came.
They came. How many people said they were coming?
But usually, we'll have about 400 or 500.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, listen, B, if you're trying to get some numbers, they had half of their people there, and it was over 200 people there. They almost they almost bought out all the rooms of this hotel. They was in a big ass hotel.
Wow.
There wasn't in no little Marriott. They had it was like a building.
Right. Wow.
Now, Felicia.
Yeah.
Now, B, I've been in all these cities throughout the country, and I've been in so many cities so many times. I thought that I've been to Detroit already.
Right.
Okay.
And it came to find out I've never been there.
Really?
Right.
I was like, wait a minute, I've never been here. Now we all hear about Detroit. There's a lot of smoke going on out there.
Right.
There's smoke going on in Detroit.
Oh, there's a lot of smoke in Detroit.
Yes.
So we don't need to make it a stop on the trip.
But
okay.
let me tell you something. I had such a good time. Felicia and her beloved husband drove us around to give us a little tour of downtown and in the hood. In a particular restaurant. They took their time. They showed us where they started the Rosa Parks riots. We did the whole Motown thing. I put that on my Facebook page. But my whole thing is, it was so much love in Detroit. B-Love. You would think I didn't want to leave.
Aww.
Now, Detroit is a town. B. Honestly, when you want a vacation, you don't think Detroit.
Not at all.
You don't think Detroit is sunny beaches.
Not at all.
You don't think Detroit and going in the yard and stuff. You don't think that.
No.
Right.
But Detroit, I have so much love for the. I'm actually going back in November.
That's what's up.
Yo, I'm gonna give a round of applause to the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
How long you been living out there? And then we're gonna get back to the show. I need to talk to this woman. We just need to communicate.
Okay.
I need your whole family to start listening to this show in the morning.
Right.
How long you been living in Detroit?
Well, I lived here. I was born here in 1963. I left in 1983, and I lived in New York, and I lived in Massachusetts. I lived overseas, and I lived in New Jersey, and I ended up coming back here to live. So I've been back home since 1987.
Right.
I believe. Yeah, but I've been here most of my life. Yep.
Now, here's the thing about.
It's 50 years.
Now, here's the thing. So she's Detroit all the way.
All the way.
Now, here's the thing. And then let's clap for Felicia. God bless her. And also Steve Nice, that's my guy. Steve Ice, that's my guy from New York that hired us. Now, and his wife. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, B, but out in the Midwest, boy, these folks, boy, they love to step. They love to dance. R. Kelly is their hero.
Okay.
R. Kelly is their God.
Okay.
There's a lot of stepping to love.
Okay. I'll tell you about that Chocolate Factory album.
And let me tell you something. Oh, God, that R. Kelly music is something else. And let me tell you something. Felicia and her husband,
Tore it up?
not only do they tear it up on the dance floor, the husband teaches folks how to dance.
Wow.
Now it's like you can't say we're in Detroit and we hear a song that we love and we get up and we start two-stepping and dancing with each other, right?
Okay.
These folks in Detroit looking at us like you crazy,
Right.
Because you
What
better
you
be
doing?
up in that step line.
Exactly. You already know what you doing.
I don't like steppers.
Stepping is like spades. It's serious.
I don't like these folks.
Don't have
Yo,
step.
let me tell you something. They are so to me, I look like I was watching a New Edition concert.
If it is love, why too?
Felicia, boy, you are light on those feet. Talk about that stepping, boy, because these folks in the Midwest, they don't play with that.
Right.
Yeah.
How long you been stepping?
Me, wow. It's been some years. Well, when I was a teenager, my brother taught me a long time ago, and then I just it came natural after that, you know. But I've been stepping Chicago style. I started that about 18 years ago.
Well,
Yeah.
put a number one in the chat room, guys, if you know how to step. I mean, no, I'm not talking about the electric slide. Felicia, them, they don't do it. You do the electric slide, they'll throw you off the dance floor. I ain't talking about that little the mambo slide and all that crap.
The electric slide is a respectable dance.
No, they don't. Felicia and them, they don't do that. You come in there with the electric slide, they can't get barred from the dance floor.
Oh my God. So no wobble, Felicia.
No wobble.
I can't wobble.
There be no wobbling over there.
No, that's old.
She said that's all.
My husband, he makes up the dance moves.
That's so dope.
The wobble's old. You said the wobble. No, you can't do the. They don't know. Our folks, if we'd have all went out there and wobbled on that dance floor, I swear to God, they'd have looked at us like we was crazy.
Oh man, I commit to the wobble.
I'm coming out. I'm going to Detroit for the weekend. I'm gonna link up with them.
Awesome.
I'm
That's
going
amazing.
to link up with this family. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about merging the Harvey family. There's only 5 of us into the Washington family.
Oh.
Okay. We welcome you.
Because
What's 5 more when there's 500?
let me tell you something. When I experienced, not only did I experience the well-organized event, but it was nothing but love from family members that you could talk all the crap you want online. I love you, blah, blah, blah. You put heart emojis up there. Forget about all that crap. To see actual love and affection and caring and sharing for individuals in real time.
Yeah. That's fair.
In real time. And you know, you're right, Felicia. We all go through situations in life, but to get together on the weekend was inspiring to me. Yeah. And you know what she said to me? You know what she said to me before we let her go? She said, Shawn, we started off light, you know, a little dinner. I said, Felicia, how you start this thing? Take your family, you'll go to a dinner somewhere. You go out to a restaurant and build from there.
Right.
Yeah.
Felicia, we're going to leave you with the last word, young lady. And I'm glad that you're a part of this show because we need you.
Yeah.
Yes. You know,
Even though you have that committee voice,
Yeah.
It's official.
What you don't know that we already adopted you already in our family, and
Aw.
I was glad to pull off on the airport because I about to start crying when I dropped you off at the airport, man. It's just that the spirit hit the spirit, and that's how it works. You know.
Man.
So I'm grateful that you came out to our family reunion. You and Omar, and and did y'all thing. So you always welcome. You're part of the Washington family. So we'll let you know updates of what's going on in the family. When we're going to have another, like I said, South Carolina is the next one. But when you come to Detroit, hit us up.
No doubt. Listen, God willing, I'm bringing my mother to South Carolina next year. I'm coming. I'm bringing mom.
Okay.
I'm bringing my sister. We going to South Carolina.
Come on.
All right, let's clap,
Wait,
Felicia.
one last question, Felicia. This is from the chat room. Are you a Lions fan?
Oh my God.
Lord, there we go.
No,
Well, they won last week, so I was a Lions fan. But I'm going to go to State Warrior.
Okay, I'm not mad at you.
And you know what, Felicia? I didn't even ask that. There was somebody in the chat room.
In the chat room, absolutely.
And that's how our relationship started. She picked us up.
Really?
She picked us.
That's awesome.
No, she picked us up from the airport. God bless her. She picked up me, Omar, Super Rock, and E. Kim. We're driving back to the hotel. It was about a 20, 25-minute ride. We started, we did small talk.
Right.
And I asked her, was she a Detroit fan? Because, you can hear all this Midwest in her.
Right.
She's like, nope, I'm a Golden State fan. And then, we got into that whole discussion in a funny way. And I was like, yo, how can you be a Golden State fan? And why you not a Detroit fan? And then she explained why. But see how people will ask that same question all the time. But she stuck to her guns. She's a Golden State fan. But more importantly than that, this is a good person. Her and her husband. You know when two couples are meant to be, because you saw that they were together, and we were all chopping it up. We even shared some personal history, right? But when you saw them on the dance floor, it all made sense.
Okay. Aw, that's awesome. Yeah, Felicia. Good job.
All right, go back to your committee meeting.
Go play the family reunion.
All right, God bless you. Let's clap for her.
Felicia.
God bless, man. Good peoples, man. And that's the one thing about what do they say in the chat room? There's one thing about my journey doing stand-up comedy is that you just run into some good folks, man.
Yes.
You run into folks that are crappy, but you do run into more folks that are just genuinely just good people. And this woman is one of them.
Aw,
and her husband.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
These folks' hospitality.
What's so funny? Showing people how it's done, right? Just being in your own self. When we talk about it, just being in your own natural self and how amazing it is, right? Not forcing anything, not trying to be what you're not, just being yourself. And look what a great time you had, and look what a connection you had. I say just be your best self, and it just moves forward.
And say what the young folks say. Say less.
Say less.
You absolutely right. There's no more to say about it, because what it is, that energy articulates to other people, and they feel it.
They do.
Her good energy and the folks that were there over the weekend put that energy and that good feeling into me.
Right. And you adopted a whole family, and it's a bunch of them, Shawn. So when you go to Detroit,
Oh man.
stand down.
All right.
Stand
Let's get
down.
into this real quick, B, and then we're gonna get into. What are they saying? Are they saying anything in the chat room?
No, we're just talking about how they want to be part of a stepping team.
Oh, they want to be a part.
Deborah said in North Carolina we have a stepper team called the Jacksonville Stepper, and they are not young, ages ranging 40 to up. Yeah, because they need the seasoning, they need the sauce. Like, stepping is something is handed down like spades. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Who said that? Who said the 40 to 60? Who said that?
40 to 60?
The steppers group.
Oh, Deborah Mathis.
Deborah.
Deborah.
So, we call her D-Lo.
D-Lo.
And she's absolutely right, because the same thing with Felicia from Detroit. These folks were from 40. There was no young folks.
Right. Are young folks even stepping? Let's just ask that question. Like,
Right.
How many young people were out on the floor when this was going down? Because, again, they wobbling. They're not stepping, if that makes sense.
Cal, he knows how to dance. Cal, you know how to dance over there?
Do you?
No.
can't dance?
No.
You don't know how to do the wobble?
No.
You don't know how to do the electric slide?
No,
The cha-cha
he knew.
slide?
No, he was doing
No
that.
slides?
What was that? The only lime dance he was doing was the cowboy dance from 2 years ago. The what was the name of that song, Kyle? The
Not Achy Breaky Heart.
no, the other one with the black guy. He was singing the song, and how did that song go, Kyle? I can't remember that song.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, he can't remember.
He
It's a
shouldn't,
black
just so
song,
you
and they
know.
was doing it was a step dance, and they were doing all of this and doing all of that. What was the name of that song, Kyle? And what's the name of the song? Yeah, get the video. All right, so
Okay,
B,
Town
before we
Road.
do
Old
that,
Town Road. Oh, is
Yeah.
it Old Town Road?
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road.
Was that
Okay.
it? What's
No.
the name of this song?
I don't know.
Come on, Cal. Remember, he
like,
was
I
doing
was
it
in the
around the
moment.
clock in the house. I was like, oh my God. And they would kick, and then they would turn.
Ice.
And what was the name of that song, Cal? We get the song before the show's over.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Back to what we were talking about. Unfortunately, there was a shooting in Lancaster, Texas, outside of Dallas. Let's go to the news story, B, and then we'll chop it up from there.
Okay.
Police say an argument during a Little League football game ended with a coach shot and killed. It happened this weekend in Lancaster, just south of Dallas. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to witness as police search for the suspect. Peyton?
Right, Blake, just before 9 p.m. last night, Lancaster police were dispatched out here to Lancaster Community Park. They tell us there was some sort of disagreement between opposing coaching staff, and that led to a argument, which led to a physical altercation, which led to shots being fired, and a youth football coach was pronounced dead at the hospital late last night. Now, friends and family have identified the victim, the youth football coach, as Mike Hickman. Hickman coaches for Dragon Elite Academy. His 9-year-old son is on the team. Parents of Dragon Elite Academy tell us the opposing team's parents and coaches, they became angry due to the final score of the game and started yelling at the referees. That's when a physical fight began. And police say a man from the opposing coaching staff, now identified by police as Talib, fired a gun. Hickman was shot and later died at the hospital. Friends and family and fellow coaches of Hickman are left stunned.
Wow.
Not that important, guys. It's not that serious. No one should come to a 9-year-old's game and be fearful for their life or be fearful of my son might get shot while he's playing football. Like, come on, y'all.
Right.
This has to stop.
Wow.
Again, police are still looking for Talib. He has been identified as the shooter. There is an active warrant for his arrest. Earlier this afternoon, I had a chance to speak with some parents who were out here watching their children play football. They tell us they heard the shots being fired. Their immediate reaction was to get their children and other kids to safety. They tell us these children are traumatized. Some don't even want to go to school. Some never want to play sports again. Again, Hickman, man who was shot and killed, is a father, and his son plays on the team and witnessed the shooting
That's crazy.
last night.
Now, B,
Wow.
let's go one more, and then we all discuss this. Let's go to the actual the clip that we've all been. I mean, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, that's them arguing after the game. Referee said it's over. They're arguing. Now they're fighting, and then you hear that.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
All right, Mr. Talib, turn yourself in, brother.
So he's not apprehended yet?
No,
He's
they
still,
can't.
he's
No,
still.
no. As a matter of fact, I think he did turn himself in.
I was gonna say he's still in his mom's basement.
Yeah,
like
he did.
Prentice was saying, they bet big money on these youth games. Like, I didn't know
Wow.
that it was that serious. You know, like, we know sports, right? And I know people get passionate about these kids' games because.
Hold on, he turned himself in.
Start the process of telling his side of the story.
Okay.
This is video of Talib getting booked into the Dallas County Jail Monday after police obtained a murder warrant for his arrest.
He wanted to turn himself in from the start, but he wanted a chance to talk to his lawyers first.
That's Talib's attorney, Clark Birdsall.
Mr. Talib feels terrible for the...
Now, I'm glad Princess is in the chat room because we can't do the show without, because Princess is actually an active football coach.
Okay.
So he kind of really, it's embedded in him to know what the ins and outs of football as far as the emotional part with the parents and the kids playing.
Right.
And also being a parent of a child that's playing on the team.
Right.
Now, to the parents, all of you, it's not about you. It's not about you.
Right.
You make it about you. It's not about, this has, what they say, F these kids. This is not about the children. It can't be. This can't be about the children because you wouldn't be behaving this way.
Right. Good. Right.
My son used to play AA. My youngest son, Michael, he used to play AAU and he never played. He was on the bench till the last year. Never played. Those sneakers, there wasn't a wrinkle in that sneaker. He was sitting next to the coach with a clipboard.
The uniform was tied white.
We was driving all up and down Pennsylvania to sit there, and I would sit there and watch him.
Sit on the bench.
Sit right there like, I love you. Go. No. And then that last year, after spending about $10,000, they put him in the game with a minute left because it was a blowout.
Oh, wow.
You know how they put the kids in?
We can't lose. Okay?
Right. It was, they were
Everybody
up by 40
got a medal
points with
that day.
30 seconds left. Then they're going to put this neighbor in.
Right.
But you know what? I didn't trip out. Parents trip out over that. Like, why my kid's not playing.
Right.
Now, that's just one issue. Now, what if your kid is actually playing in the game? Your kid's one of the stars.
Right.
I don't know if they're living vicariously through the child, the parent, because maybe you didn't make it as a star, a football player, and you love football, and some of these parents force these kids to play football. That's why, or any sport. That's why at a certain age, some kids are like, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Right.
Because for all my life, this is what you wanted me to do, and I had no options.
None. Well, people are banking. You have to understand, a lot of people bank their future on their kids and their potential, especially in sports, whether it's football, basketball. We know that. There's so many parents that are banking on the success of their kids. And so while there's parents who are like, I just want my kid to be active, I just want them to be doing something with themselves, the other side is, I need you to go ahead and get this contract. And so they're committed. When we talk about stats, when we talk about numbers, it's all, relatable because it goes through their career, right? We used to go to a place with sports where it was like it started in your high school and then college career, and that's where now they're basing stats off of your little league. You know what I'm saying? Games or your little league football. So people take this really serious, but it shouldn't be to the point, to your point, where you're killing a coach. And I really would love to hear this guy's defense or what he had to say, because I don't really know how it gets there. But people really do bank on their kids being successful in sports. Well,
that's definitely one facet to look at. Cal, you like sports? Yeah. Go to the mic. What sports you like?
I like hockey.
Right.
Hockey.
Cal plays hockey. Ice hockey.
That's pretty serious.
What else you like?
Only hockey and basketball.
And basketball.
And basketball. Okay. Do you play basketball?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Nah, we play in the crib. We do old school. We got the hoop by the door. You put the hoop and it attaches to the door.
Right.
And then we have our little basketball and we play in the living room.
Okay. So everybody's a star in the living room.
Yeah.
We got Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
All right. No problem.
Sometimes he wins. Sometimes I let him win, and other times I just rock out.
Got you. No holds barred. You're getting the business.
Sometimes I forget that. Sometimes I forget I'm playing a kid.
Right. Like wait. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to dunk on you.
And we've been and then we play hockey in the house. We got the net He got his hockey gear. He's the goalie, and we got hockey sticks.
Okay.
We do the whole thing. We do it up.
I like it.
And then we take all his mother's personal, all the items, all these candle holders and all that. We put it on the floor.
Not the candle holders.
All
hopefully not the expensive ones.
Yeah, all that. We hide all of that. We tuck it away, and then we go right into playing. Right, Cal?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I was about to say, not the hot.
There's a few items that we broke. I broke one. Right now, I broke. Before we get back into the story, I broke an item, and Cal went back and told his mother. He sure did.
No.
Oh, you
and check this out.
No,
as soon as she came in, here you go. She came out the room. Mommy, Shawn broke it.
No.
But
it's called
B,
CYA in my business.
But B,
covering
B, look,
your
check this
A.
out. But check this out. When Cal broke something, I looked at him, right? B, I looked eye to eye. I said, listen, this is going to be between you and I. Don't worry about it. He was scared to death. I said, don't worry, I'm from the Bronx. We're going to clean this up, and your mother not even going to know this thing is missing.
Exactly.
And we're going to tell her 2 days later. But guess what? Cal was like, I'm down.
Not 2 days later.
And then 2 days, right, Cal? Am I making this up? 2 days later, I was like, yo, listen, this is what happened. And then she was like, okay, it's no big deal. And then soon as I break something, here you go. Yo, Mom.
Can't be a snitch. Snitches
Yo,
get
Mom,
stitches, Kyle.
Sean. I was like, oh, really?
Snitches get stitches.
Now.
Is where you come from here? Snitches get
Now, I'm
stitches.
going to break up out of that.
Okay.
So, it's actually be
What's the studio number? Somebody wants to call in.
570, my fault. 570-982-6950. My fault. That's
no
my
problem.
fault.
I'm going to put it up now.
570-982-6950. My fault, guys. B, it's a fringe benefit. You know what? You make a very good point about banking on the children. And that it could go, you could take that beyond sports.
Yep.
No question about it. I totally agree with you. But honestly, guys, it's a fringe benefit that your kids are involved in an activity that they want to be involved in. It's our job as parents. I have 5 children and a bonus son. That's 6. My kids are grown as hell. My son is 38 years old. He smokes Newports.
Okay.
That's a grown ass man.
Right.
And my youngest is 24 years old. But my thing is this. It's a fringe benefit for our kids to have these type of activities, whatever it is. Whatever it is. It's just a bonus. And we don't even look at it like it's an activity that keeps our children off the streets, that keeps us from doing bad, and being around bad kids.
Right, an environment.
A bad environment.
It's just a whole different environment.
It's just the whole thing.
An outlet.
But we forget about that.
Yeah.
Because we make it about ourselves.
Well, I'm going to need you to be the best running back ever because I'm going to need you to get that contract. Like, people don't really now imagine the kids, right? Imagine the kids in this situation. I just want to go play football. And honestly, I really don't want to play football. I really don't want to play football. I'm here because you brought me here.
Right.
We got all the cool, I got my jersey, I got my cleats on. I'm just going to do my football thing on this bench. And you're pushing me to do more because you're banking on getting something more out of it.
Now, B. Everybody B loves in studio today. God bless. Did your device charge up? You good?
No, it's not charging, but we're good.
You done? Hey, you know
We're all
want to
good.
go?
We're all good. Don't worry about
it. I know you love.
Instagram.
I'm gonna sign.
You need your phone. You need your phone. He needs his phone. I'm trying to live, guys. On Instagram, but
because I know what you want to do. Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
I'm trying to bring people in. Come on in.
Shawn, this Amir.
Amir Silly in the building.
Amir, well, first of all, God bless you. And then before you say what you gotta say, I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna listen. Parents, and we talked about this yesterday. We talked about this yesterday.
Yep.
How we used the analogy with women, but all of us, we're angry.
Yeah.
We're pissed off.
Yeah.
For whatever reasons that happen in our lives, we're pissed off, and we take it right to the football field to a kid's game.
Right.
Go ahead, everybody.
Right
Amir Silly's on the phone. What's up, player?
Hey, good morning. First of all, good morning, Shawn. Good morning, Beloved. And good morning to the morning chat room, to everybody. Salute and blessings. And as always, thank you for having me on. I just wanted to call in real quick before I get out of here and get to work. The topic this morning about, this unfortunate incident with the shooting in PA, Lancaster, PA.
No, Texas.
I mean, in Texas, I'm sorry. As of late, it's because it's not just in Little League football. There's been incidences as of late in AAU basketball and, the various other sports. And I think that, what we're seeing is a microcosm of, unfortunately, not only the frustration that you just were speaking of with the parents, but it's the frustration of the children as well. We live in an interesting time where everybody is under the impression of always having to be in the slot of what they perceive to be number one. So everybody kind of, utilizes their skill set to supposedly be what is perceived to be number one, as opposed to just using your skill set to do what you do at the greatest level you can, and for the greater good, bring that to, especially if it's a team sport like football or basketball or something like that, bring that skill set to this team and allow your skill set to make the whole team greater. I think one of the unfortunate things that's happening is, and this is more in the home, not necessarily on the field or through the coaching, even though there is some things that could be done better in those spaces and in those cases as well, is we're no longer teaching our children that being the greatest version of yourself, giving of yourself, again, to your teammates and to your team, is probably one of the greatest things that you could do. If it translates into you being the star, if it translates into championships or winning, that's great. But bigger and better than that is learning how to work alongside others for a greater cause. And like I said, I'm not sure if that is definitively being taught anymore. To the point that has been made by Bernadette and the point that has been made by you, we now are living vicariously through our children. It's a running joke with me, and I say this all the time, and some of y'all know, especially, having had a brother who played not only AAU ball, but went on to be great in college and have a great professional career. We're trying to make our children be greater in some cases than we were. I say that humbly and I say that jokingly because the truth is, if you weren't that good, there's chances that your kids may or may not be that good. It's no disrespect to anybody. I don't want anybody to be on here calling me, sending me hate mail and all that stuff, but that's just a reality. But here's what you should do. Give your child the opportunity to figure out what resonates with them. Yes, it could be football, could be basketball, could be baseball, could be hockey, but they also could be a great artist. They also could be a great musician. Whatever their gift is their gift. Try to steer your children towards those spaces and then allow those spaces to take them to the places that you hope that they'll get to, where you'll get the greatest benefit and greatest return.
Right.
And I just think that, that's something that we got to start really paying attention to. Don't be so caught up in, well, the NFL is going to put my son, or the NBA is going to put my son and the daughter to, be able to take care of us all. It might be music. Like I said, it might be art. They all children have different gifts for different reasons. And I can say that because my brother's son, my nephew, Malik, he's a great artist.
Right.
He stands 6'6", 6'5". He's not a basketball player.
Right.
It's not in his heart and his spirit. I'm not saying that he can't play. That's just not where his heart and his spirit is. But if you get that boy in this room, and get that boy in your studio right now, he could draw the entire studio and all of y'all in it, freestyle. Just sitting there. So sometimes you got to really pay attention to what your children's gifts are and steer them down those pathways, because those will lead them to the resources, lead them to happiness, and lead them to the places that you hope that they'll get to someday. So I just wanted to add that to the conversation.
Well said. Well said.
So much, yes.
But my whole thing is, again, this is not about the kids. It's not. These parents. And actually, race and color has nothing to do with it. These parents come to the games disruptive. Yeah. Amir, these parents don't want to follow instructions. Just like when they told us not to wear they wanted everybody to wear the mask on the flights when COVID was COVID. Nobody wanted to do it. They disrespect the referees. Yeah. But if you go to your job, you won't behave that way at your job.
No.
But when you take your son or your daughter to a game, it gives you some, I don't know why you feel the need to be disruptive and act out.
Is it a flex thing? Like, I'm just wondering, like, you know how sometimes people can't flex, like it's, you know how that person at work sometimes, that super controlling person, and you're like, you clearly do not run things in your house. Like, because you can't run it in your house, you're coming here and trying to run the show, right? Is this a flex on parents? Like, because it's Little League, because they're volunteer coaches or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I get to flex? Do you think that was, that is that what this is about?
And you don't, no, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, because I don't care about Amir. You're an athlete. Well, back in the day, I was the best basketball player in my building, on my floor. And matter of fact, Amir, hopefully we'll see you this Friday in White Plains at the Coliseum. We got, big comedy show. Amir.
Yes, sir.
I hear what you're saying, B, with flexing and maybe an ego situations. No, because if you went to a professional football game and you took your son and you sat there and you paid $1,000 for the seat, you're going to behave.
Right.
So I don't care
But
about
that's what
all
I'm
that.
saying.
I don't
You're
care
not-
about
you're
all
not-
that, because this aggressive behavior of tackling and playing football and everybody getting all charged up. No, you have to know how to behave.
I know, but I didn't spend $1,000 on my seat. Like, this is what I'm saying. When you go to a professional game, right, you spent the money. Like, you're not going to act that way. But this is not that. This is, they're kids. You're out here having fun. And that's why I'm wondering, is it a flex? It's not like I'm not going to go to the coach at MetLife Stadium or the referee and be like, you made a bad call. Like, we're not going to do that. But when we're in a Little League situation or like this, people just feel more able to do certain things.
Go ahead, Amir.
I think that you're right. I think that we also have to, take into account, and this obviously is contingent on what the energy of the situation is.
Right.
We as parents and as mentors and so forth and so on, especially when we're at these kind of events, we have to do a better job sometime of speaking to one another. I'll give you an example. This was some years ago, and I know the climate has changed since then. But I was at an AAU game, and this father was going in on his son. Like I said, these kids are like 8, 9 years old, and they, running up and down, and they playing basketball. But at 8, 9 years old, some kids don't necessarily know what they're doing, and they're technically probably doing it for camaraderie much more so than actually understanding the sports. Are there kids that understand the sport and are really great at that age? Yes. Right. But for the most part, you're just running around. These are your friends. These are kids you see in school. These are cats you hang around with in your neighborhood. But anyway, the point of this story is this father, when I say he was going off on his son about not rebounding, he was screaming at his son so loud that in the locker room at the half, that everybody could hear it in the gymnasium.
Right.
So I waited till the half was over and the kids got back on the floor, and I pulled the father to the side and I said, "Hey, sir, I just got a quick question for you." I said, "When did you start, really taking ball serious?" He said, "Probably when I got in college." I said, "Your son is 8, man. He's out here just really trying to have some fun and seeing if he even really likes this. This might not even be what he likes yet. This just may be, an opportunity for him to be around friends, make friends." I said, "You screamed at that young man so loud that the entire gymnasium heard that." I said, 2 things are wrong with that. First off, you should never scream at your children in a place or in a space where everybody can hear it. I said, because your child takes that on and they're embarrassed by that. I said, and then secondly, as a father, as a parent, I said, you don't have to take my advice, but your job is to encourage him or her. Right. It's not to embarrass them. I said, if anything, you should just say to your son, "Hey, there's some things that maybe you and I can work on a little bit later. I'll show you some techniques and some things that I learned over the course of learning how to play this game that may be helpful to you." Right. And the father said to me, he said, "You know what, man? I appreciate you pulling me to the side." Because as opposed to me, "Yo, son, why you screaming at..." Sometimes it's the delivery and how we share the information that goes a long way in terms of being able to hopefully help somebody else do a better job when it comes to their situation. So again, I just, share that with you guys because I know a lot of the parents, a lot of people who listen into your show have children who are in all kinds of formats. I know people who have kids who swimming. I know people who have kids playing ball and all kinds of things, field hockey. So just know that encourage your children to the best of their ability, but more so, pay attention to the things that resonate with them and that appear to be natural to them. And see if you steer them down those pathways if you don't get the results and they don't get the results that they're looking for.
Right.
Because ultimately, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, I tell you this, and again, boy, you're on tune and everything, but the one words you just struck me was pay attention. Obviously, they're not paying attention. Because their parents are, again, making it about themselves. This is premeditated murder. This man needs to spend the rest of his natural life in jail because he had a minute to think. Now, other than the young man getting murdered and man, our condolences go out to this young man's family, of course, which his son was sitting there, 9-year-old son is on the team. And watch this. These kids are traumatized for the rest of their lives. Some of them don't want to go to school. Others don't even want to play football again. And if you're a parent and you tell your son, yo, shake that off, we got a game next week, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you. This man who committed this act in front of everybody. And you can't tell me it's self-defense.
His own son, too. Like
his own son is there. Your brother's a former NFL football player. He's there. This man who shot the coach, he's already been convicted for having a firearm from years ago and other circumstances that he's been involved with. Bro, you need to be in jail for the rest of your natural life. Because it's just not that serious. And you know what? I'll go another step for Amir. I'll ban that whole football thing. There'll be no more football. There'll be no. First of all,
more football for anybody.
First of all, we already got the concussion issue going on. The football players that are 60 years old now, they're chewing bubble gum and slobbing on themselves.
Very true. Very true.
I love football. I'm a New York Jet fan. You know I got to love football. We haven't won a chip since
ever. Like how
never,
many years? Me
never.
too. I'm a Jets fan.
Right. I love football.
Right.
I don't want these concussions and I see how they have concussion protocols on the sideline. They put you in a little tent. I'm for all of that. But to sit here and have these kids go through this trauma is unthinkable, it's unacceptable, and this man needs to spend the rest of his life in jail. That's it. And no more football. None. It's done.
Wait, I have a question.
And if I was running things over there, there'd be no more of this. Because the kids can handle it, the parents can't. Or don't have the parents in the game. The parents shouldn't even be allowed to watch. And Amir, you've been involved in athletics all your life. The referees, this is good side money for refs. Some of these refs do it for a living.
Yes.
Refereeing and umpiring and all that, that's a dope hustle. You get certified, you go out there, you get that money. You get $75 a game, $50 a game, $100 a game, or whatever. And it's a network of these folks. Why are they getting threatened by parents who when they go to work, they behave in a certain way, but then on Sunday, you come outside and you're going to threaten another brother who's sitting there refereeing.
Right. But is that a sports thing or is that a person thing? I think
that's
the question.
Thing.
Right.
It's a person thing.
So now nobody's playing football because one person acted out of themselves and now like nobody, you know what I mean? Like, should we have the parents sign a contract? Behavioral rules?
No.
How to behave at a game?
No. They can't do that because they're too defiant. No parents at these stupid games. You wait in the parking lot because evidently you can't handle it because of the issues that you have in your life, the issues that are going on in your life regardless. You can't handle it. You can't watch. Put a freaking monitor out there, put it on Zoom, and let those kids play. And the only one who's allowed in there is the coaches and the refs. And let's put a state guardian in there to watch everybody for legal reasons.
I think that, Shawn obviously is making some valid points, but I do think this. If we move to spaces where, unfortunately, we have to ban the parents, unfortunately, where we have to, do all of this kind of monitoring, it does, to some degree, take away from what the whole ideology of what youth sports and things of that magnitude are supposed to be about, which is not only the camaraderie, but learning, again, like I said, how to work alongside, your fellow teammates and things of that magnitude. I honestly think, unfortunately, what probably needs to happen, yes, there's a lot of anger or a lot of pent-up frustration in some cases for, some of these parents. But we've got to get back to, again, understanding, look, Mike, look, Sharon, you had your opportunity to be great in whatever sport you came up in playing. That, for whatever reason, did not pan out to be what you hoped it would be. Now you should hopefully learn how to pivot. And this is a moment to teach your child the same skill set, or at least give them the tools to be able to move into those spaces as well. But as I said, this probably has to come from the parents having an opportunity to speak amongst themselves, because you're right, this is unforgivable. This is something that shouldn't be happening. I don't give a darn what the sport is. First of all, wins and losses, all that does, if you're hopefully playing the sport correctly, if you're hopefully going through life correctly, is it just shows you that you have to get better. That's it. There's no such thing as a loss. It just means you got to get better. Shawn, you've been in comedy, 30 years or so?
No, 17 years. 17 years. 17.
You got on that stage, you may have been around some of your contemporaries. You may or may not have had the type of night that you would have liked to have had. So you went home and was like, you know what? I watched this guy over here or this lady over here do A, B, C, and D. I got to get stronger. I got to get my 5 minutes, my 3 minutes, my 10 minutes stronger, whatever amount of time, stage time you're getting. And from that point on, you just worked on your skill set. I see so many people, complaining about, like you said, the reffing, or the fact that their child is not getting playtime. And Shawn, you know this, Bernadette, you Beloved, you may be, privy to this. A lot of our sports now has been turned upside down because it's become a money game.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of parents out here who are starting their own, organizations because their kids aren't really that good. I grew up in an era, and we came up in an era, and Shawn can attest to this. When you were good, you made those teams that were good. If you weren't, you were on the B squad. There was the A squad and the B squad.
Yes.
If you were good enough to play in the A squad, you moved up, you made it to the A squad, now you're playing with all the really great players. But if you weren't, you played on the B squad. And here's the thing about playing on the B squad. It was okay. You were still a part of the whole environment. It was still a part of being able to, be in and around it. We've got to teach our children, and we've got to teach ourselves how to police ourselves accordingly. What do they call it? Intellectual, what do you call it? IQ, that is emotional IQ. We have to get a better handle on that. Because there is no reason for you to have a blow up at an 8, 9-year-old game. These are kids.
Now, hold on. Everything you're saying, and thanks for the reminiscing from back in the day with Team A and Team B. I get it.
When everybody was not getting a trophy.
Right, nobody was getting a trophy, but everybody was proud to be a part of. Thank you so much for taking us back in the day.
Right.
We don't live in those days no more. I know that sometimes with my points, I'm an extremist with this. I say for the next 2 to 3 years, put these parents, I don't care if they're good parents or not, put them in a little cage, put them off site, and let these kids just play, because they just can't handle it. I mean, I'm sorry that for the kids that have great parents that just participate and they don't cause any trouble, I'm sorry. You have to pay for the many few. They have to. I would eliminate the parents from watching these games. That's it. Because you talked about youth sports. Well, guess what, Amir? Youth sports can kill you.
Youth sports.
Youth sports can kill you. So if it can kill you, we got to go a different direction. And guess what? Let's throw in a police officer out there with an AR-15 45.
Wow.
That's the times we live in today. All right, Amir, where can they find you, brother?
You guys can find me on Instagram, ARockSaley, ARockSaley. And I'm Amir Saley on Facebook, and I'm Amir Saley on Twitter. As always, Shawn and Beloved, thank you guys for having me on the show. Always appreciate having the time to, chop it up with you guys. Everybody
Love
have
you,
a great
Amir.
day.
Thank you.
And, make it do what it do, y'all.
Yo,
Happy Tuesday.
we appreciate it. B, what do they say in the chat room? Because this is I know I'm a little extreme with it, but that's the way I feel. Because you don't know what parent, especially in these Pennsylvania is the same state. This is a carry state. Texas is a carry state. There's a lot of states here where you can walk around, carry a gun, you can go around, go to the store and buy one if you have your paperwork right.
Right.
So you don't even know what's going on with the parent. You don't know what their mental capacity is. You don't, and then it's fueled by the child because the parent makes it about themselves because of the mental issues that they're going through.
Right.
So they project that on another individual. And the ref, you hear the ref in the basket, in the video. He's like, "Yo, let it go, bro." The game, because it was the game was over.
Right.
That's another thing. The game was over. And the ref is like, "Yo, let this go, man. It's done."
Right.
And next thing you know, you hear gunfire.
Right. Exactly. Because so here's the thing, as a ref, right, or coach, I think it was a coach or whoever it was, because someone in the notes was saying it's a coach. The fact of the matter is, I came out today, probably didn't even want to be out here. Let's just be clear.
What do you mean was the coach?
Was it a ref who got shot?
It was the head coach got shot.
Head coach, right?
By one of the parents that was a brother of the NFL player.
So do I even want to be out here today? Like, did he even question himself that day and be like, do I want to do this? Do I want to deal with these kids and these parents today? You know what I'm saying? And he went out and he did what he wanted to do, which was to help our kids. Because coaching is selfless when you're dealing with kids today. You become a dad, a mom, an uncle. You know what I mean? Selfless.
What else is in the chat room?
And it's just crazy. So D-Lo was saying down here, in the basketball game, the team jumped the ref after the game because they didn't like the call he made.
See?
And LaShawn was saying, LaShawn Oliver, parents were banned from one of my daughter's games because the coach and a parent had a heated argument. And it wasn't a good feeling at all. Like, imagine the kids who are out there just playing, right? They just want to go out there, some of them are forced, let's be clear. We're forcing our kids to go do something. And they're like being traumatized because, to your point, it's about the parents. And it's so sad that these kids are being traumatized. John Greer said he may need to retire. He can't fight. I don't want to fight. They're not fighting today, John.
Shawn Harvey on the show. Shawn Harvey on the show with B Love and my bonus son's in the building. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Who's this?
Hi, this is Felisa Brock from Michigan with the Washington family. Just calling in to say thank you for your shout out. Thank you for your visit. We enjoyed you when you were here in Detroit with us with Steve Icewater.
Let's clap.
Alicia.
I love your family. I'm going to bring my family and then my others to the next one because that was I'm still riding on that high of your family, and I just want to say thank you. And you know what? I was in B-Love, I was in Antigua a few weeks back, and shout out to Ultimate Solar Skate. Had a great time there. A beautiful ocean, the beach, the whole thing.
Did you go to Antigua?
No, he didn't go. I went to work. I took my wife with me. And I had a great time there. But let me tell you something. I didn't want to leave Detroit.
Really?
I didn't want to leave. The love was unbelievable. And young lady, I want to say thank you. No, you saying thanks to me. I'm saying thanks to you and your family. And I appreciate all of you. It was a sight to see, and I was so grateful to be a part of it.
Yes. Well, we were glad to have you. It was a pleasure. And we enjoyed the show. We wish you could have stayed for the entire event. That would have been great as well.
Yeah, you know what? We had to leave. Me, Omar, and myself left the next day. I don't know. Maybe the committee ran out of money. I don't know.
Put it in the budget next year. Put it in the budget.
I don't know. But what I just want to say once again, I don't mean to repeat myself. I want to say thank you. That was an experience. I want to bring my mother to your family reunion. I want to bring my aunties. I want to bring my sister. I want to bring my niece. I got a very small family. I bring all these kids. I don't know. I might have to sign up and start paying dues because this was a beautiful situation. And thank you so much for having us and having me. And I really appreciate you.
That's awesome.
We appreciate you as well. Thank you so much.
B, she doesn't sound like she's on the committee, but okay.
am on the committee.
Of course, she's on the committee. She sound like the vice chairperson. She's on the committee.
There is a vice chair. There's a chair. Right. There's a second chair, third chair in case I fall off.
And there's
all of that.
And there's also someone in charge of the biscuits.
Is anybody in charge of grits? Because that's the most important job. I just want you to know. Who's in charge of grits?
Let me tell you something. And this young lady can attest. Let me tell you something. I had breakfast with these folks Saturday morning before we left. And remember, I didn't want to leave. And the restaurant, the hotel, this food was so good. It was regular breakfast food, but on a whole nother level.
Okay. Detroit, I see you. I may have to come through Detroit.
Detroit, and where are you from? Are you from Detroit, or you was visiting?
No, I am definitely from Michigan here, River Rouge to be exact.
Let's clap for.
I was born and raised in River Rouge, Michigan.
Let's clap for River Rouge, Michigan. Yeah. I love Michigan and I love Detroit. I'll be out there in November, and I'm gonna reach out to y'all so we can all hang out. Okay?
Oh, absolutely.
And
thank you so much again.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not taking that thanks. I'm not. I want to thank you. I want to thank you and the whole committee, and I need a Washington T-shirt. And if y'all send me this Washington, I want a Washington.
Stephanie Lewis is our president, and she has a T-shirt company. Well, we have a T-shirt company called I'm Pressed by Steph. And we would definitely get you a T-shirt. How about some shoes? You gotta have the matching shoes.
I want it all, and I'm gonna wear. Not only am I gonna wear it on this show, I'm gonna wear it wherever I perform on a stage somewhere.
Is that right?
You're damn right I am. You're damn. I'm a Washington, baby.
You are Washington, absolutely.
Hey, Cal, my bonus son. Your last name is changed to Washington.
It's been changed. You've been born again.
That's right.
I just need your T-shirt size and your shoe size.
All right, I'm gonna get some for B and all the others. All right, thank you. Appreciate
you.
Thank you.
Now, B. See? Now, I have a radical thought. Before we get into your stories, B, before we get into what you want to talk about, even though my view is radical at times, but actually, the folks in the chat room is sort of articulating what I'm saying.
Right.
You see what Shawn Oliver just said? Had to ban the people from the game because if they felt uncomfortable. Ban all these games for now, just for now, for like a year.
Right.
For 1 year. You parents, you stay your asses in the parking lot. And they should have a remote transmission where you can hear the game in the car old school.
Right. You're not allowed. Like when you drop the kids to the dance, you drop them at the door and you trust that they're okay, leave them at the door. Because you can't.
Hold on, B. Hold on. Okay, say that again.
I apologize. My car dropped. I apologize for that.
God bless.
But I didn't get your T-shirt size and your shoe size.
Let's go with an extra large. I might be a large at this point. I'll call you after the show.
Okay.
All right. And I proposed this. And then we'll move on. And then we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show them some love.
We're going to shout out the room.
Cal, say good morning to everybody if you don't mind.
Good morning.
Okay. And say God bless to these folks. Cal, say God bless.
God bless.
There you go. Thank God for Jesus.
Take the wheel, Jesus. Take the wheel today.
These parents, I don't like you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
No.
Hold on. You parents, look at me. Look at your boy. I'm 17 days without sugar, so I'm already mentally unbalanced.
Thank you.
To all you parents, I don't like you.
Another card for him?
I don't like you, you sports parents.
Okay, thank you.
I want you to stay away from the freaking games for 1 year. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're about because you're making it about you.
Right.
Half these kids don't even want to play. All right, I'm done. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, B Love, and my bonus son. Who's this?
Who is this?
Yes.
This is Adrian, Shawn. How you doing?
Oh yeah, I don't. Okay, Adrian. God bless. Let's clap for Adrian.
Adrian in the building.
Atlantic City, Shawn.
Good morning.
Yeah, Adrian. It's a lot going.
You don't remember
Yeah,
me.
but Adrian, there's a lot going on. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Adrian.
I know. It's a lot going on. How you been, Shawn? I'm so glad you need to. I didn't buy anything. How you doing?
I'm good.
No, I was leaving out of Sam's Club.
Okay.
This sugar thing, I just wanted to let you know something, Shawn. I know you mentioned something about the sugar and the doctors and all, because see, I was watching y'all on YouTube since this morning.
God bless you.
And just to let you know something about that cholesterol thing, and I went to pharmacy tech school, right? And I've been in the medical field for 30 years. No, I'm not a doctor and I don't have an MD, but there are some things that I do know.
Go ahead, share. Share with the group.
Yes, I'm going to share with the group.
But you got to make it
The
funny.
thing that I've come to learn is that your cholesterol medication, those statins make you a pre-diabetic.
Oh.
That's what I take that's what I take. You're right.
And it's good that you can take, but mind you, there are foods that you can take to lower your cholesterol, like avocados. There are nuts that can help you lower your cholesterol. And you said something about Dr. Sebi. Let me tell you something about that man. That's a great man. And he had a lot of great information. And a lot of things he has given us was food for, not only food for thought, but food for greatness for our bodies and our health, which will help a whole lot. You may frown upon it, but this Western medication stuff that these doctors give us is just that Western medication which
First of all, I want to say this is a great show today, B. Let's clap for that.
Yes, great
And
show.
again, like I said before, and I you know, I do this on a regular basis. I know, and we there's point, counterpoint, and everybody has their views and everybody has their experience. And I appreciate you for calling in. Now, that's a valid question that I can ask my doctor about the statins that I take. Does it raise your blood sugar where I could be pre-diabetic? I will ask the doctor that question. The dumbest question is the one you don't ask. And you called in, and obviously you have a wealth of experience because of your job. So I appreciate you for that. I don't know how many avocados I got to eat or how many nuts I got to have. Pause on the nuts.
Right.
Let's
Pause
whoa.
on the nuts.
I just said I don't know how many nuts I got to have. Let's
Right.
pause that.
Right. How many drinks does it take till you get with me?
Whoa. Let's pause. Let's pause the nuts. Let's pause that. I don't know how many cashews I got to eat. The lower. I don't know. Maybe you might want to get.
Cashews are bad for you. You can't eat cashews. Cashews raise your cholesterol.
Okay, so what nuts do? I mean, oh damn.
I know which nuts work, but we can't. Not today.
Which ones should I have?
Almonds, pistachios.
Write that down for me, please.
Brazil nuts.
Well, I'm not having no Brazil nuts. I'm from the Bronx.
You can find them on Canal Street,
Nah,
Shawn.
nah, we ain't
You can
doing Brazil
find
nuts.
Brazil nuts on Canal Street.
Listen,
I promise you.
I swear, there's never
Listen.
a dull moment with you. You know
Listen,
that?
I'm not eating no nuts, bro.
No, bacon.
No, but I'm telling you.
Don't tell me nothing. I ain't eating no nuts.
You can
not
find
doing that.
We can find the Brazilian
Ha-
nuts.
okay, so-
on Canal Street.
Drink that you can make that you can drink every day.
All right, write
that
this
can
down.
Also cut down the carbs that you put in your body.
I want you to write all this in the chat room, okay? No, not you, B. This young lady. I want you to write everything in the chat room. Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead. I'm gonna listen now. Tell me what pistachio nuts. What other nuts? Brazil nuts. Sure. Almonds.
They're like the greatest nuts that you can have. That will.
So they're the greatest nuts for me to have.
Right. Why are you laughing? I'm just trying to figure out why you're laughing.
Why they gotta be the greatest nuts I can have?
Listen, because they already help you with your cholesterol.
Okay.
But also, listen to me. Trust me, I got some great information.
Go ahead.
Instead of eating regular pasta, change your pasta to chickpea pasta.
Okay. Chickpea pasta. Write that down. Chick, if you don't mind, B.
Right.
Chickpea.
Chickpea pasta? Okay.
How much?
Because you're going to go buy some right now after the show?
I'll do one of Senny's numbers. Senny J, God bless him. How much all of this is going to cost? Because I'm on a budget. I'm on a budget, bro. You know how much those pistachios are? They're $16.
No, listen, and chickpea rice, the brand is called
Go to
Ron's.
Canal Street. You gonna get the bag for $6.
How much is this exotic pasta you talking about?
Well, the garbanzo beans you can find, and you can make the actual. You can eat the garbanzo beans yourself, which is chickpeas.
I'm gonna stay pre-diabetic because you're too expensive.
Right.
No, listen to me. You can find it at Walmart for $2.88 a box.
Okay.
Well, okay, so we're talking about food, right? A lot of those like chickpea pastas, like I don't know, does it seem heavier to you than like regular pasta? Yeah, Canal Street in New York City. You can find anything on Canal Street. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Brazilian nuts. They might be Louis Vuitton, Flucci, and Kazillion nuts, but you can find it on Canal Street.
B, when the last time you had a Brazilian nut?
Man, listen, I haven't had a nut in a long time.
You haven't had a nut in a long time?
Kazillion, not a cashew.
When the last time you had a good nut?
I have not had a good nut in a long time.
I hear that.
In fact, I'm going to Canal Street when we leave here. I'm motivated. Go find me a nut.
Cal, close your ears, guys. Jesus Christ. All right, go back to the pasta. Don't worry about it, B. Don't worry about it. He's heard worse. Go ahead. What else? The pasta. What else we need?
They make spaghetti noodles out of the chickpeas. I'm telling you, it's a very healthier option it's a better and healthier option for you for your sugar. And I also make this drink that I drink in the morning or any time of the day. Actually, you can get your spring water and put Ceylon cinnamon and cloves in it. And you put it in the refrigerator, but every day make sure you shake it up and mix it up. And on the 5th day, you strain it, and then you can start drinking it. And it breaks down the carbs that you put in your body in case you might eat potatoes. You might eat some potato salad, some French fries, and that'll help you lower your A1C as well.
You got to put all this. You got to put this information in the chat room.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to put it in the chat.
You got to put this in the chat because
I don't have enough
it not only it helps me, it's gonna help a lot of other people. Have you ever been diabetic?
Well, when I was taking the cholesterol medication, they kept telling me I'm pre-diabetic, and I'm thinking I completely cut out sugar and flour. I don't eat white flour or white sugar at all.
Wow.
I haven't since 2017.
Let's clap. When the last time you had a Brazilian nut?
Oh, I eat them all the time.
You sure you do? How many times a day?
I eat about maybe 3 or 4 per day.
Wow.
Really?
All right. So
pistachios, I go ham on. I can eat a whole bag.
A whole bag of what?
Pistachios.
I ain't doing. I'm not eating a whole bag of nothing. How much this cost?
I don't know.
I want to know how much this costs because I'm on a fixed budget.
I can eat avocado like an apple, but what I do is I'll make guacamole and eat it with some good healthy chips.
So when the last time you had like a Twizzler or like a Skittles and?
He's trying to live vicariously through you, just so you know.
Cal, the phone ring and go out there and talk. Thank you. And close the door, Cal. Close the door.
Since 2017, Shawn. I'm telling you, I don't eat candy.
Let's clap. I'm on day 17, no candy.
That's why he's jumping around over here, y'all.
But I appreciate you with your information.
Yes, thank you.
I lost 2 pounds, by the way.
Hi, B-Love. Love you, boo.
Love you, A. Love you. Thank you for the call in, boo.
Kyle.
All right. Well,
Kyle just stepped out.
Hi, little handsome guy. You're just little cutie patootie.
Isn't he a cutie patootie? I'm like, wow, y'all make me want to have another baby.
Oh,
but I need green eyes and all of that. So
well, then
I gotta go to Canal Street.
No, you're gonna have.
We're going to Canal Street, girl. We can find kids, Brazilian nuts.
No, you're gonna have to stop eating Brazilian nut and eat another nut. All right, listen, we gotta go. Listen, do me a favor, Adrian. Put all this in the chat room, please, so we can share this information with everybody. Just take a moment. I know you're shopping. I know you're picking up your chickpeas and all that.
Your nuts.
And picking up your nuts. Just put all this information in the chat. You just gave a wealth of information. I'm definitely going to ask my doctor about the stats, okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we got to go.
Thanks, A.
God bless. God bless.
That's so funny.
Great show, Shawn.
Thank you. Now,
We all need
B.
them. What's up? I'm going to pick up nuts after here.
I know you are.
I'm going straight to Canal Street. There's got to be something for me. Brazilian, cashew, flash shoe. I don't know. I'm not even going to look. I'm not going to read the packaging. I'm just.
Or a black man. Listen.
Well, now that we're out the building, Lord.
You might find a black man on
Canal Street. Listen, I can find one without Canal Street, and they still gonna be fugazi. So I'm good.
B, we're gonna shout out the room, but before that, we want to get your thoughts on what you want to talk about. But before we do that, I want to let everybody know, hey guys. Ed Lover invades the Lehigh Valley. He's be in Eastern Pennsylvania at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Sunday Night Laughs. Come on now. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. The one and only, the legendary Ed Lover takes over Sunday Night Laughs. Tickets are moving fast already. Get your tickets right now. And check out the day before. They have a special comedy show at the Iron Mill. It's Bob Levy and Friends. So that's Saturday night at the Iron Mill. So y'all come on out. If you can't make Sunday, we could come on out Saturday night. Bob Levy and Friends at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. This whole big weekend of comedy. Bob Levy, Saturday the 17th. Ed Lover, the 18th of September. So y'all come on out both nights. B, before we shout out the room, what's on your mind, yo? And I want to thank you for coming here live in studio. We truly appreciate you. You are a shining star here on the podcast movement, and I want to thank you so much. So, B, you got any thoughts right now before we shout out the room?
No, I'm just thinking about those nuts and where to go find one.
Whoa.
The bag of nuts. Like
put a pause on that.
Nuts.
Right, Cal?
She said that it's
Hold on, wait. Cal, she should put a pause on that, right? Go say it on the mic, Cal. She should put a pause on that, right?
Yeah.
No doubt.
So other than that, we can shout out the room because there's so many great people in the room.
Okay.
This is awesome. I love being here. Thank you.
So, guys, again, what's your thoughts on Cal and myself and Mom? We're going to go take a day trip.
Nice.
We're going to go to the store. Okay. Cal, you excited? We're going to go to the store and hang out. You ready to do that? When we leave here. The store down the block.
It's like, I thought we were going home and I was going to sleep. Like, you're putting extra stuff on the itinerary?
Nah, that's all. We're just going down the block. All right. Anyway.
Look at his face. He's not happy.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. All right. So, okay, B. So let's shout out the room. I'm going to sing the song, and then you, there's folks in the chat room?
Yeah, there's folks in the chat room. All right, let's go.
So, guys, put your hearts in the chat room. We truly appreciate you so much. Turned Up Tuesday. I think we definitely turned up today. I want to thank everyone for calling in. We truly appreciate you guys. Thanks for sharing your experience, strength, and hope. And also, we want to thank everyone. Just thank you. We appreciate you. We won't be here tomorrow. We'll be back on Thursday. So we appreciate you. So right now, we're going to show the chat room some love. And please download that Comedy World Network app. And, you can listen to the show continuously. And thank you so much for all our affiliates. We want to dedicate this shout out to everyone in the chat room. So I'll do the song, okay? All right. Oh, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Where the heart's at, B, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Oh, where the heart's going? Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Oh, where the heart's turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Oh, where the heart's going? For what? 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 Hey. Hey, guys, we're gonna do this. Wait, we're gonna do this. Wait, we're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna do this one more time because that sounds so good. So, wait. Okay. Oh, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at, Cal? Let's go. Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Or where the heart's turned down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For what?
go. Uh-oh, we got the remix going on. We got to shout out the chat room. Oh, my God. One more time. One more again. We going one more again? No?
Okay. Hey.
One more again. I like the song. Let's get hearts, y'all. We got lots of hearts. Thank you. Come on. Send them in.
All right.
Let's go. One more again.
Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Cal, let's go. Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts turn down for what? 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 Hey, all right.
All right. I know, me too. That's what's up. So we giving shout outs to the people, to the hearts in the chat room. It's the remix. Hey.
Turn down your phone. Okay.
Shout out to everybody in the room. Right now we got Instagram on live, Facebook on live. To everybody in the room, shout out to y'all. We got Ginger Snap G in the room.
That's my homie.
Kathy Garrison is in the room.
Kathy, we see you.
Wait.
Slow down.
Okay, sorry. I was in a whole.
Slow down. Shout out to all those three. Kathy and all, Snaps, and who else? Tamiko?
We got Miss Miko in the room.
We see you guys on, Miko will be here Thursday.
Yes.
We see you guys on September the 18th. Who else?
Yeah, we got John Greer in the room.
God bless you, John.
We got Lynette Hayes Jones in the room. Nicole Harris is in the room.
That's right.
Prentice Cox in the room.
No, whoa. No.
Thank you, Mr. Rob. Good
Yeah,
morning,
you got
Mr.
to look
Robinson.
in that. Hold on, let's wait. No, not
Which
whoa.
one? That one?
Okay. Look in this middle camera right
This
there,
one?
right? Now, hold on, B. Hold on. You got to swag it up. You need Prentice, turn the lights off. Cal, close your ears. Thank you. Thanks, Cal. You got to look in that camera. Look at Princess. He got the lights off right now. And then in a little seductive way, say, if you don't mind, say, good morning, Mr. Robinson. You got to look at that camera. He's looking right at you. Go ahead, B.
Hi, Prentice. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. No. Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Sounds too corporate.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Right, maybe. CB, you got to work on your slug game.
This is why I don't have no nuts.
Whoa.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Princess, cut the lights back on. Who else in the chat room? Who else in the chat? Princess is like, all right, Cal, you can take, Cal, you can listen now.
Okay. Mr. Robinson is in the building.
Cal, you can take your ears out. Don't worry about it.
Kwani Kwan is in the building.
Kwani Kwan is in the house without doubt. She cooling out. That's Kwani Kwan.
Vanetta George is in the building.
The ambassador chat room can't do the show without her. Go ahead.
Exactly. The Godfather Solo Tracy Ray is in the building.
That's our guy, BK's finest.
And Shannon Berry is in the building.
That's my niece. I love her to death. Shannon, we got a new family. It's called the Washingtons. Go
right. Shannon Berry is in the building.
You said that twice, but I'll say it again. Shannon, we got a new family. They call the Washingtons. We all going to Detroit and then down in South Carolina.
We got one too. I'm going to, just so
no
you
doubt.
know, Shannon, I'm your new family.
Okay.
King Amir A. Roxili is in the building. The jeweler called in. Thank you so much as always.
Let's clap for this young man. Appreciate you.
Love you, Amir. Miss Pink, Trina Pinkert is in the building.
Trina, you rock. Thank you so much.
Love her.
Gotta love her.
Shamika is in the building. Hi, Shamika.
Shamika Love.
Yes. Natalie Ray is in the building.
Natalie, all right.
Deborah D. Lil Mathis is in the building. I see you, Deborah.
She lives in the middle of nowhere. She's in North Carolina, somewhere by the ocean.
South Kakalaki somewhere. See you. LaShawn Hayes.
Jones.
Said it. Yep.
That's my sis. I love her.
Hey, sis. It's good to see you. We got Lynette Serrano in the building.
Lynette, we'll see you at Sunday Night Laughs.
There you go.
God bless her.
Elizabeth Camargo is in the building.
Long time, Ruth. Welcome back.
We got Steve Ice in the building.
Whoa.
That's a pause.
It's pause on Steve. Steve, hold on. Before you finish, I gotta do this. Steve, God bless you, brother. Look at me, bro. I'm transferring my family to yours. Again, this happened last week and I only stayed there for 12 hours and it just resonates in my heart, brother. I want to say thank you so much for having me and having all the comedians, but it was just such an experience. I want to welcome the Washington family to the morning room. Steve is a well-respected promoter that he loves to do as well in the New York area. He's well-respected throughout the country, man. And Steve, man, God bless you, man. Boy, he had on this weird bow tie, too. You know, the night we did the comedy show, but this bow tie.
That's a weird bow tie.
It's this weird, really big bow tie. But God bless you, Steve.
God bless you, Steve, and your beautiful bow tie.
What happened, Kyle? Say it, Kyle. When I said bow tie, you said whoa, right? That's right.
Bow ties are cool.
I don't know. Depending on the size of the bow tie.
We got Danielle Williams in the room.
Who else?
Shout out to Danielle Williams.
Danielle. God bless you.
Danielle, good morning. We got Rodney Roundtree in the building. Thank you so much.
That's a teenage friend of mine from back in the day. Thank God we still alive, Rodney.
Right. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Jesus. We got Gregory Youngenot in the building. That's a fade.
Youngenot, I joined your group. Well, let's all join Youngenot old school cassette tape group. I joined this morning, brother. Yes. Appreciate you, man.
We got Darren Taylor in the building.
Darren, you better have your ass. Hey, Darren, the funeral director.
Darren, the funeral director.
You better have your ass out there for Ed Lover. Sunday, September the 18th, or Harvey's gonna be mad. Go ahead.
Okay, we got George Lewis is in the house.
God bless you.
Ginger Snaps is in the house. Lydia George is in the house.
Lydia, love you. You and Ghost.
Alonzo Smith is in the house.
God bless.
New follower, thank you so much. That's my boy Zoe. And on Instagram,
yeah, who you got on your people's on Instagram?
We got the incomparable DJ Lord Finesse watching. You're up early, sir.
Yo, wait a minute. Whoa.
You're up early,
wait
sir.
A minute.
He said we're up early.
Wait a minute. Finesse is my guy.
Yes.
I've known this guy for 25 years. I love this man. I not only, we already know what he does on the turntables. Yeah. We already know how he's embedded in the hip hop community. But most importantly, he's from the BX borough. He's from the Bronx. Without the Bronx, it'd be none of you guys out there. Oh, without the Bronx, it'd be none of this hip hop. Okay. And Finesse, you a good dude, man, and we always chop it up, man, and I love you to death, bro. BX forever. Jesus Christ was born in the Bronx.
I don't know about that, but thank you for being here, Lord Finesse.
We call him Jesus. The first bodega started in the Bronx. You wouldn't have Section 8 if it wasn't for the Bronx. All three of my baby mothers are from the X.
That's the problem right there. He says
you wouldn't be wearing a white T-shirt if he wasn't from the Bronx. That New York Yankee fitted where you think it came from.
Well, I don't know. I wear Mets fitted.
It doesn't matter. Fitted, it started in the Bronx. We used to have Bat Day in the Bronx. We used to take the kids, the white kids' bats, and beat the crap out of them.
Oh, my God. The gangster BX
Free lunch started in the Bronx. Free lunch started in the Bronx. The first crackhead we started crack in the Bronx, bro.
I can't right now.
All right, my fault. Okay. Who else?
No worries. Okay, we ready? Okay. Marlene Brown is in the building.
Let's clap for Marlene.
Yes,
she's amazing.
Love her Sparkle 913. Yes, the Mets, which are #1 right now in the league with 5.5 games behind us, Atlanta Braves.
Give a damn about the Mets.
That part right there. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to Trina Campbell. Shout out to the official Miss Scarlett. Shout out to everybody who's on this live right now on Instagram and Facebook. We just shouted out the room, Shawn. Well, thank you so much, guys. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets.
All right, B, so what we going to do? We're going to give you the last word. Guys, again, we're off tomorrow. We'll be back Thursday, and we truly appreciate you guys. Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team, please follow us on all media. Shawn Harvey Morning Show on Instagram, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on TikTok as well, and also the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on Facebook. Also, YouTube, like and subscribe to our page, and please download the multiple online radio apps that we're on. And thank you so much.
Yes.
We're going to leave you with the last word. Oh, Cal, we're going to give you, you want to say something?
I give Cal a word?
Cal, say something before B. Look in the camera. Hold on, Cal. First of all, look in that camera, right, that middle camera. First of all, tell your mother that you love her.
I love you, Mom.
Aww.
Let's clap for that.
We love baby
Cal, what else you want to say to these good folks?
Have a good day.
Let's clap. Anything else you want to say?
That's it.
Okay, cool. Let's clap. Short and sweet. B,
Exactly.
we're gonna give you the last word. We truly appreciate you so much. B, if you whatever you want to do, you can look in that third camera right there, that camera over there.
Over there? Okay.
And B, let us know where we can find you, your show, and all of that, and we truly appreciate you. You get the last word.
Oh, thank you so much. First of all, I love being here. Thank you so much for allowing me to be in the studio with you today with this cutie pie. I just so love the vibe. LGL Real Talk. So your girl's talking that ish every day, especially Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. LGL Real Talk. Make sure you follow right now. Go to Instagram at LGL Real Talk. Make sure you follow me, share, like, check out the talks that we've had. Make sure you're in tune with what we're talking about. We're just trying to help people one conversation at a time. And, just today, people, if I have to end anything, I would say just be your best self. Like, just be in your best love and just show people how it's done, even when they want to change who you are. So thank you, Shawn.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll close out the show. We see you guys Thursday. We're off tomorrow. And since we talked about the Bronx and Law Finesse, I'm going to play a song that we all love here from our beloved Marky 3 from the Bronx, New York, Back in Love. See you guys tomorrow. Let's clap, guys. Come on, let's clap. Cal, let's clap, Cal. Let's clap, guys.
She got me back in love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. She got me back in love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. I never thought that it would happen, that I found myself losing my true love. I thought that this was gonna last forever. I guess the love took just a wrong turn, until I found this angel from heaven, with a smile that brightens up the whole place, with an attitude that's so sophisticated. That's why I had to have her, 'cause I know she got me back in love again. One more time, she made me feel like she's my best friend. She got me back in love again, love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. I'm glad to have a woman like this, that made me feel just like a new man, from dating all the women around the world. So I guess she is the one to change my game plan, but I don't have no problem with the changing from the bad to the good ways. They say good things come to those who waited. I'm happy to be patient, now I'm good. She got me back in love again. One more time, she made me feel like she's my best friend. My best friend. She got me back in love again. Again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. I'm glad that you're my lady. Your love just drives me crazy. I can't place no one above you. So everything I sing is true. I know we can make it. There's no one gonna take it. I need you here forever. I'm glad that we're together. That's how I know. She got me back in love again. Back in love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. My best friend. She got me back in love again. Love again. She made me feel like she's my best friend. She make me feel like she's my best friend. Everything. She got me back in love again. She make me feel like she's my best friend.
What if the skin was the proof? There's some hard things you'll go through, and the game is rigged to make sure you lose. What you say is true. Maybe it's 'cause you're blind. Maybe it's 'cause of that. Maybe it's 'cause the power in you seems to threaten this. Maybe it's 'cause you're blind. They want you trapped. They want you living in a world where you feel less, like you're less than them. Yeah, like you're less than anyone. But you're no less than them. No less than anyone.
Yeah. Every time I leave that house, I feel like I leave with doubt. I can never leave without mama telling me about what's been happening to him. 'Cause they all match with my skin, and that could have been my kin, but they put him in a bin.